Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is EthanDiiulio and I'm a 17-year-old who absolutely loves cars. I love building them, messing with them, driving them, doing fun stuff with them. I also like building other crazy stuff too. Got the go-kart over here. This thing makes like 100 horsepower. It's ridiculous. We're still working on it. But yeah, this week is a little bit of a different video. Normally it would be something on the go-kart or the car, but I wanted to make a different video this week. And this week is more so about me. So I'm kind of making this to act as like inspiration to anybody out there who, like literally anybody out there. If you're dealing with anything, like if you're going through anything, you can do anything and do what you want. So as you all saw in the title, the two words, heart transplant. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit, but I will say that some point in the near future, hopefully I will be having a heart transplant and we're working on getting that all set up. But yeah, basically all my life I have struggled with all sorts of heart problems, and it all started like literally right when I was a baby. Now I apologize because I do not know the majority of this stuff. I'm very thankful my mom has kept track of all of this. She knows literally everything about everything that's up with me. I don't know it all. It's something that I haven't, like, I don't know, it's just something that I've never really been interested in, because feeling like you're completely normal and feeling like there's nothing wrong with you, it's weird to have people tell you that there is and that you have to stop doing things, and it's definitely very frustrating. It's been very frustrating for me because I have been told I'm not allowed to do as much as I have been in the past to keep anything bad from happening. I'm also just talking about all of this just from my head, so I apologize if I get off course. There's no script for this, there's no nothing. It's literally just me speaking. It started out, I had heart surgery when I was 18 months old. And I do not remember everything that was wrong, but I know there was stuff wrong with my valves and arteries and a couple other things. Like, there was a lot of things wrong. That was where it all started, but it's just been weird for me because I, all my life, just go about doing things like there's nothing wrong with me. I never feel like there's anything wrong with me, and I guess that's just because that's the normal that I am in. I'm not able to like run as long or exercise as long as other people because I'll get out of breath way easier. But to me, that's completely normal because I have known nothing else. Everything with my heart was kind of quiet for a while. Like, there wasn't anything wrong with it. Well, there's obviously things wrong with it. For a while, there was really nothing wrong with it. I go to like yearly cardiologist appointments. And then recently they were noticing there was stuff that was getting worse for reasons I really wouldn't ever understand. Stuff started getting worse with it. And I'm over here, I'm doing completely fine, having a good time, building a Supra 100 horsepower go-kart. Like, I'm not letting anything stop me. But then recently this past year, or I think it was a year ago, I started having more tests done and they were finding out a little bit more about my heart. And then recently this year I went in and had more tests done. One of them was to see the pressure inside my heart, which normally on a normal person I believe is, I don't remember if they measured this in PSI or not, but for a normal person it's 12. Mine was 24. That's just part of my body completely defying any like normalcy in a normal human. They also found on in that test that, like, because they were testing for like my rate of heart failure or something like that. On a normal person, anything above 400 is considered they could possibly have heart failure. My mom was friends with somebody who knew someone who had like a rating of 900 and they had heart failure. Take a guess what mine was. Yeah, it was 7,500. Which honestly, when I heard that, I started laughing because it kind of goes along with everything that my body has done. Like, it completely defies everything. When I had my first heart surgery when I was 18 months old, I didn't have oxygen to my brain for at least 10 minutes. And the doctors were telling my parents that there was a good chance that I would come out of this with some sort of mental like disability. Here I am now. I'm out here living my best life, just having a good time building stuff. And I'm extremely thankful for how all of that has turned out. Basically, I had all these tests done. Those tests, in that last test, they came to the conclusion that because my rate of heart failure is so high, there's a chance that if I were exercising somewhere, I could just end up dropping dead, which is kind of scary. But the funny thing is, I guess, is like, I have had no symptoms of anything wrong with my heart. Like, I act like a completely normal person. Like, you wouldn't ever, I'm sure like pretty much almost everybody who's been subscribed to this YouTube channel, you'd never have known that I have all these heart issues. It's definitely weird. It's a weird thing to hear that if you exercise too much, you could literally die. I've heard of people being in the same spot that I am that are like constantly fainting and are having like really hard problems. And I'm extremely fortunate and extremely thankful that where I am now, I'm very well off. Oh, here comes the dog. Don't mind him. He has a cone on because he got a couple of like growths taken off of him. That's Phineas, by the way. Yeah, I then found out that I needed to have a surgery where they would put this box in me. It's right here. It was called, well, it's a defibrillator and pacemaker. So basically if my heart were to ever start acting really weird, or if it were to ever just stop, it would shock me to make sure that I don't die, which really, it's fine. Whatever, he just hit the side of my car. But yeah, that's part of why I haven't been making so many videos lately, is because in the very beginning of June I had that surgery and I haven't been really allowed to do much exercising at all. So the one video I had on the go-kart that was filmed like weeks before that happened, the 1,000 subscriber special, I had to push out right before that happened, so I had something. But yeah, after that I had, actually no, I believe it was before that surgery, but it was right around that time. That was when I was told that I am going to have a heart transplant, and that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to hear someone tell me in my life. Like when I first heard that, I was like that was very scary for me. When I first heard that, I'm gonna be honest, the immediate thought in my head was, am I going to die? Like, it was a very scary thing to hear, and it was definitely something that I never expected to hear in my life. I never expected I'd be telling people that I'm going to have a heart transplant. It was very scary at first, but the way I see it now is it's a very, very good thing, and I'm very thankful that I'm going to be eligible to have one. Where I am now, I am not going to live nearly as long. With like this heart is the equivalent to like this heart's the equivalent to an engine that has a blown head gasket and it's like limping, and it's just like it's not doing good at all. So I'm getting an engine swap, I guess you could say. It'll definitely be a good thing, and I think that's part of what has made the process of coping with the idea of that so much easier, is that I've been viewing it as a positive thing in my life. It is going to be very hard, like once that surgery happens, because there's a lot of rehabilitation, recovery, and all that. It's not going to be fun at all, but it's definitely going to be worth it in the long run. Yeah, basically with this heart transplant thing, it's one of those things where the benefits completely outweigh the risks. So it's definitely going to be good. I'm excited to have it, and I'm honestly excited to see how I am after it happens, because my heart right now is pumping, I don't remember how much it is. I think my heart is pumping somewhere around a third, maybe less oxygen than a normal human's heart pumps. I'm getting a third of the amount of oxygen that a normal person gets, which it's weird to me because I go outside, I do things every day. You guys have seen it in the videos if you've seen the videos before. I do a lot. I worked on this car. I would go outside every day, sand the crap out of it, work on it like crazy. This thing, I did a lot to it as well. And it's just, I don't know. I think as scary as all of this can be, if there's anybody out there who's watching this and they're going through something similar, just go out there and do what you want to do. If you want something, go out there and get it. Just have fun with it. Part of the reason I've been able to do that so much is I just have this like very stubborn mentality. Like I, in my head, don't want to think that there's anything wrong with me. Even now, it's hard to think that there's this much wrong with my heart. Like, it's just weird to think about because I've been able to do so much, and I think that's where my mentality comes in. It's like, I just keep going, and it's like, just don't stop. When I got the engine for this go-kart, I had to save up some money because I didn't have any after working on this thing for so long. And I was stacking wood, and I ended up doing it for like 5.5 hours. And I just wouldn't stop until I had enough money to get the engine. My dad even came out a couple times and told me to take a break, and I just wouldn't. I've always been like that. When I was 5 years old, I really, really wanted a four-wheeler, so I saved up money for a while and ended up buying I don't remember exactly what kind of four-wheeler it was. It was like a 90cc Suzuki, and I love that thing. I rode it forever. And then I did the same thing when I got this. saved up money for years. And it was a long time, but it was definitely worth the wait and worth getting to do what I did with it. And it's just, I freaking love this car so much. And I have so many things down the road that I want to do. Like I want to buy a 240 and turn that into like a drift build. That's something that I've always wanted to do as well. I think part of what's helped me get through it so much is the fact that I don't really think about it at all. Because thinking about it just stresses you out. When you're stressed out, it's just no fun. It's really disabling sometimes, because there have been times where I've been extremely stressed out. And I guess that doing stuff like this has helped me just not think about it at all, and I get less stressed about it. But yeah, for anybody watching this video at all, if there is something you really want to do, go out and do it. Just do what you love. My biggest advice is to anybody out there, just live every day to its fullest. And I know that's been very hard because of quarantine and all that. That's been a big struggle for me, because I really like just going out and having fun and doing stuff. Especially with car stuff, I haven't been able to do any of that. Especially because if I get coronavirus, I am completely screwed, which is very scary to me. Hopefully I'll get back to doing like car stuff soon. I really miss it, and it's been super fun. And yeah, with all this stuff, I am not gonna let any of it stop me. I'm still gonna keep building stuff. I've got plans for a lot of different projects down the road in the future. I'm gonna keep making videos for you guys. I don't know when, because I still really can't do as much right now, but I'm going to try my best to make videos. We have the parts for the go-kart. They're actually sitting right over there. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be an adventure. Not a great one. It's not gonna be fun, but overall it's definitely gonna be very good, very beneficial. And I'm very, very thankful that I'm going to be able to have it happen, because it's gonna put me in a much better off position. And it's definitely scary, but doing, like I said, doing stuff like this and the car stuff, it definitely helps with it a lot. And I guess the best thing to do, if anybody out there is in the same spot that I am, just try to think about it in the most positive way possible. I am going to be so much better off after the surgery happens. Like honestly, like the process is very long. I honestly wish it could just happen right now. I don't know if this is going to be all that's in the video. I have to go back and edit it and look through this. But I guess I just wanted to make this video just to share that part of my life. Just share that piece of me with everyone. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that have to go through similar things. And I guess I would just show my story and show that you don't have to let things stop you. As tough as things can get and as frustrating as things can be, just keep trying to look at it with positive light and just keep pushing through it, and you can literally do anything. I mean, I bought a Toyota Supra 4 days after I turned 16, and that was because of years of saving up, and it's something that I've always wanted to have. So if anybody's out there that really wants something, go for it. Go do whatever it takes to get it, and with hard work, if there are things you want, you can get them if you work for them, and just go out and try to get them. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel and you're interested in the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you guys want, or leave me questions down in the comments if you guys want, or questions. Well, if anybody has questions about this, leave questions down in the comments. I can get the information from my mom, and I can answer things about myself better, because I'll have more of the information. Yeah, also let me know if you guys want to have any updates about this. I can definitely let you guys know how I'm doing with everything. Like right now I'm doing great. It sucked right after I had that surgery, because I was just stuck inside, couldn't really do much. I'm almost to the point where I can do stuff again, and I'm really excited to get back to doing everything in life, and like riding my four-wheeler and all that good stuff. I'm super excited for that. Thank you all so much for your time watching this video. I really appreciate it. This has been a little bit about myself, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's going to be a long road. It's not going to be an easy one, but we're going to push through it. We're going to kick some ass, and we're going to get back to the car stuff. We're going to have some fun. A lot of new video ideas that I've got for the future, so stick around for that on the channel. But thank you all so much for the support on the channel, and I'm not sure when I'm going to upload next, but it will definitely be at some point in the future. I'll keep updating you guys on Instagram, and that'll be in the description, and also in the community tab on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that, because I'll post on that sometimes. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I am EthanDiiulio, and yeah, that's a little bit about me. If you guys want to know any more about me, please let me know. I'd be happy to make another video like this about any other parts of my life. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all when I upload next. Bye everyone. Hope you have a great day.